Hear me? We are live. Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We are live for our 25-minute restorative yoga class. So make sure that you got yourself a space. Let me back up a little bit here because I know I got the YouTube, I got the Instagram. So make sure you got yourself some space. We're going to be doing a simple 25-minute, and hello, everybody tuning in. I see you over there. So we're going to be doing a simple 25-minute restorative yoga class. So we're going to be focusing more or less on the hamstrings, more or less on the lower back. So again, ease into some of these poses. Don't just try to jam yourself in here. That's the whole point of restorative yoga, right? We get into these poses nice and gentle, and then we kind of stay in here for maybe a little bit longer than our normal 3 to 4, kind of deep breaths. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody evening? If you're tuning in, we're at 7 p.m. here, so right on the dot. And we're going to get ourselves started here in a couple of minutes. So just making sure that you do have a space. Hopefully you didn't eat dinner and you're coming right in here and being like, oh, I'm going to do some yoga, and then no. So save it for later, right? Save it for 7:30. I'll get you out of here before 7:30. So let me know how everybody's doing. And just one of the things too, right now it's getting dark. I think it's actually storming right now where I'm at. So wherever you're at, just try to get yourself into a zone where you're just focusing on yourself, right? Focusing on yourself, focusing on the breath, inhaling in and out through the nose, and we'll get you through this and it'll feel like, 2 seconds gone by. So one thing that I really want you to think of when you're here is now just kind of close your eyes here. Roll those shoulders back and lift the chest. And I want you just to kind of do a little body scan of what's going on. Do you feel any aches? Do you feel any pains? Maybe sitting in this cross-legged pose isn't the most comfortable pose. Do you feel it in your hips? How does the lower back feel? How do the hamstrings feel? And I just want you to kind of address how it feels now, and then we're going to come back to it at the end of our practice and really start to see, does it feel any better? So from here, let's just open up our eyes, uncross our legs, switch the other leg over, and let's just get into our nice little breath work. So let's just inhale, bring our hands all the way up. Inhale, hands come all the way up, and then exhale, bring it all down. Inhale up. And then exhale down. We're going to do this 10 times here, just trying to build some heat in the body, open up our shoulders, get the breath matched to the movement. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Feel that breath, feel the movement, keeping the chin and chest up. Nice straight back, acting like somebody's pulling you up through your hair, but hopefully not doing that. Inhale, exhale, one more. Inhale up. We're going to keep our hands here, and I want you just to rotate to the right side. Just a nice, simple, gentle twist. Exhale, back to center. Take a deep inhale, get length. Exhale, rotate to the left side. And then bring yourself back to center. Put your arms down. Relax those shoulders. And let's do 10 shoulder shrugs here. So inhale, bring the shoulders all the way up. Exhale, down. And so I don't want you rolling like this. I just want you up and then down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. And when you do this now, I want you to roll your head to the left or to the right. Shoulders up. Come back down. Roll to the left. Shoulders up. Bring it back down. And then now just kind of roll your head down from right to left. And I don't want you shrimping down. Keep your head, keep your spine nice and straight. And then from here, bring that hand. Let me show you from the back. So we're going to go ahead. I guess it's kind of hard. I need some extra cameras. So I want you to grab your left wrist with your right hand. So roll those shoulders back, lift the chest, right wrist or left wrist, right hand, and then tilt your head to the right side and pull down. You want to feel a deeper stretch right here into the trap. And then exhale, bring it back to center. Do the same thing to the other side. So grab the right wrist with your left hand, bring the head to the left hand side, pull down, and find that stretch right here in your trap. And then come back to center. Let me spin around. And I want you to do that one more time for each side. So pull that left wrist, head goes right, pull that right wrist, your head drops to the left, and now we shake it all off. And let's go down onto the ground here. Let me move. So I want you to bring your knees into your chest. And then I want you to go extend your right leg all the way long. Let's extend the left leg all the way long. And then from here, I want you to just reach up with your arms. And I want you to go ahead and bring that right leg up nice and slow. And then grab behind that hamstring and pull that leg all the way forward for the straight leg stretch. And while you're here, I want you just rotating that ankle, just doing these simple circles here, making sure that your back foot, the toes are pointing up to the sky. Bend that knee into your chest, bring it all the way straight. Do the same thing with the left leg, where you're going to bring that left leg all the way up, point the toe, and just circle out the ankle, getting the blood flow out from the feet, trying to bring it all the way back down to the heart. Breathing into the nose, then that knee into your chest. Exhale, straighten all the way out. From here, I want you to inhale, reach all the way up. Arms come up overhead. And I want you to exhale, slowly round yourself one vertebrae up at a time, and then come all the way down. So you're making these little round, it's like you're just rolling your shoulders up and off the ground. You're going to do this 5 times, where you're just trying to find a little lift. Feel in your core. Inhale. Exhale. And then I want you to go ahead, bend your knees into your chest. And I want you to drop your left leg and bring your right heel to the top of that left knee. So we're going to go into that figure 4 stretch, where I want you to inhale, thread the needle, lift up ever so slightly, grab behind that hamstring, bring that left knee into your chest while your right knee is going the opposite way. And I want you to try to find that stretch right here in the side butt, right there in the piriformis. And if you were here with us this morning, this is the stretch of the muscle that we were working all day. Or I wouldn't say all day, but for about a good 20 minutes. So hold this stretch. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. And then slowly bring yourself all the way down. Bring that leg down. Let's switch sides here. Inhale, bring that right knee into your chest. Your left leg goes all the way out. Breathing. Take another 2 deep breaths here, in through the nose. Bringing this right knee into the chest. The left knee goes out. Keep the foot flexed. Exhale. Bring yourself down. Then I want you to rotate all the way to your belly. And we're going to go ahead and inhale, come all the way up to a Cobra Pose. And I want you to bring your big toes together, sink your butt back, exhale yourself into a child's pose position. So in this child's pose position, I want you to inhale, exhale, come all the way up to all fours. And we're going to push ourselves back into a bent knee, downward facing dog. So remember, pushing through the thumb and the pointer finger, bent knee, downward facing dog. I want you to pedal out the right leg, and I want you to hold for 3, 2, 1, and then switch. Inhale, exhale, left heel comes down for 3, 2, 1, and then I want you to bring that right leg all the way up. Bend the knee into your chest, drop it all the way down for your pigeon pose, making sure that you straighten out that left leg all the way back, and then come down onto your forearms. And let's hold here for 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose, and if you want to bring your head all the way down, that's totally fine. But then watch this transition here, is that from this position, I want you to roll to your right butt and then bring yourself all the way up, where now your right foot, if I can see you here, see, this is always the thing, I got to do these full circles. So you should be transitioned into this position, right? So then now we do this bent leg, side angle, oh my gosh, and really try to find this stretch right here in this bent knee, lateral bend. And the thing with this is I want you to feel this stretch rather than compressing and trying to get and having basically your ribs and your pelvis squashing together. So find that scoop where you reach out, find the stretch, hold here for 3, 2, 1, and then you bring yourself all the way back into a pigeon pose, and then downward facing dog. So hold this position. You can pedal the legs. We're going 5 breaths here. And then we're going to go ahead, bring that left leg all the way up nice and high. Bend your knee into your chest. Drop the leg down. Stretch that right leg back. And then coming all the way down to your forearms. Let's do 5, 6 deep breaths here. Sounds like it's pouring outside. Breathing in through the nose. Straighten that back leg. I want you to feel the stretch in the hips, in the glute, and then we're going to rotate like we did with the opposite side to the left butt. That right foot comes in, so I'll show you from the back, and then you do your lateral side bend here with your bent knee. And again, finding that stretch through the QLs, through your obliques. And then exhale, coming all the way back up into pigeon pose, and then into a downward facing dog. And then we're going to walk our feet all the way back, or walk our hands all the way back. And let's sit in this ragdoll position. So now, let me see where we're at camera-wise. So depending on how far you can get down, if you're barefoot, I want you to do this yogi hold with your 2 fingers and your thumb. Grab your big toe. Inhale, exhale, slight knee bend, and then bend your elbows while you're pulling all the way up. So you can kind of feel a little deeper stretch into your hamstrings. And so from here, I want you to inhale, get length.
And then exhale, pull with the yogi hold. Find the shake and bake into your hamstrings. And then let's slowly inhale one vertebrae at a time. Bring yourself all the way up. And I kind of see in the world around you. Whoa, okay. Best part is we're going to do that one more time. So inhale, hands come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. And if you can't, if you're not on your toes, you can grab your ankles. If you're not at your ankles and you feel like that's too much, you could stay right here below the knees and just find your flat back and just really try to find that stretch in the hamstrings. So bring yourself down wherever you're at. Yogi, hold hamstring, flat back. And let's hold here for 3 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, and then inhale, slowly roll yourself up, one vertebrae up at a time. And let's bring our legs wide here. And we're going to grab our hip hinge right at the top of the pelvis. I want you to roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, and we're going to go into a halfway fold. So a wide-legged halfway fold. So inhale, chin and chest up. Exhale, hinge here at the hips, slight knee bend until you find that stretch right here, and then your hands come down. So I want you to hold this position for 3 deep breaths. From this position, I want you to rotate your right foot in about 15 degrees. Your left foot goes out about 90. And I want you to windmill your right arm all the way back until you get yourself into a warrior 2 position. So in this warrior 2, remember, knees stacked up above your ankle. You're pushing through the back pinky toe. You're feeling the stretch. You're feeling your muscles engage. And then we're going to walk our hand down and rotate the hand. So I know a lot of times when we do this reverse warrior, people just reach back with your hand like you're reaching back on this imaginary wall. And the same thing applies here, right? Scooping yourself up and out and not collapsing right here in the hips. Hold, 2, 1, and then exhale back to that warrior 2. And then straighten the legs. Bring the left foot in all the way around. Right foot comes all the way out. And let's go into the warrior 2 on the right side. So look at your feet. Make sure your heel in line with the back arch. Knees above the ankle. You're pushing through that back pinky toe. Everything is engaged here. Inhale. Walk your left hand down the leg. Scoop yourself. Find that stretch. 2, 1. Back to a warrior 2 position. And then keep your legs in this wide-legged stance. We're going to go back to that wide-legged forward fold. This time we're going to add a little twist. So hands at the hips, shoulders back, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands all the way out and then thread your right hand under your left. Grab that left foot, twist a little bit. Exhale back to center. Walk your right hand out. Same thing, other side. Twist, rotate, feel that stretch. Exhale back to center. You're going to walk your feet in 1 to 2 steps. Walk your hands in. Then you're going to test yourself here. Make sure I don't give myself a wedgie where you go all the way into a deep squat, bringing yourself all the way down and then coming down all the way down onto your butt like so. So let's do a couple more stretches here.
A couple more twists, and then we'll get ourselves ready so you guys can eat some dinner. So essentially, let's straighten the legs all the way out. We're going to do our half Lord of the Fishes. Roll the shoulders back, bend the right knee into your chest, step it over the leg, rotate that right arm all the way back. Keep yourself nice and upright. Left elbow goes into the left knee. Deep inhale, and then exhale, rotate. Rotate from the shoulders, and then your head goes. Inhale, exhale, unwind, straighten out your right leg, and then bend the left knee into your chest. Bring it to the outside. Left arm goes all the way up and out. Right elbow to the outside of the left leg. Inhale, get length. And then exhale, rotate your left shoulder. And feel this stretch. Wow, I feel this stretch in the left hip. 2, 1. Unwind, straighten the legs. And let's inhale, reach. Exhale for the feet here. Oh. Deep inhale. And then exhale. Try to get a little bit further. Now again, if you're here at your ankles, you're here at your feet, wherever you are, I'm not really too concerned on how much. Let me show you from this side. Right? I want you to think, instead of you just rolling and trying to reach for the feet like this, I don't want that. I want you nice and upright, and I want you to think, how far can you walk till you feel it come from your back? And then it's okay if you give yourself a little bit of a round, but I don't want you to think you start here and just round. Try to find that extension out of your lower back. Find this stretch, right? So this would be perfect. If you could get here, it's okay if you can't get to your toes, right? I think sometimes we sacrifice trying to reach for the toes to try to make it perfect, and then we're like this, and this isn't really what we're looking for, right? We want to kind of have a flatter back. You want to feel that in the hamstrings, and then slowly bring yourself all the way back down. Let's bend our knees close to our butt, and we're going to do 5 rolling like a balls from the very top. So, and I know it's more of a restorative class, but I feel we did a lot of back stuff, so this will help set our spine. So let's inhale down, and then exhale, bring ourselves all the way back up. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Bring yourself all the way up, and then slowly come all the way down. And let's go ahead, bring those knees into the chest. And then let's drop the legs over to the left side while your head looks over your right shoulder. And I want you to use your left hand to kind of help press those legs down so you can get a better opening. Find that stretch. Let's hold this for 10-15 seconds here. Making sure that your shoulders are on the ground still. Inhale, exhale, 1 more deep breath. And then exhale, contract the core. Bring yourself all the way back to center. And then drop your legs to the right while your gaze looks over that left shoulder. And I am on my weights. And again, using that opposite hand to help kind of open up the hips here a little bit more. Breathe into the stretch. Make sure that your shoulders are on the ground.
Take one more deep inhale. And then exhale, contract the core, come back to center. And let's straighten your right leg, straighten your left leg. Close your eyes, get the butt out of your lower back. Hands come all the way up. And let's do a quick 30-second body scan here. So close your eyes. Come back to that feeling where you were before when I told you, how does the body feel? And I want you to address that. What does the body feel like? Does it feel more open? Do you feel more blood flowing? Do you feel muscles turning on? Is there any aches? Is there any pains? Hopefully not. So let's go ahead and press that right heel into the ground and just feel all the muscles in your right leg turn on. And then exhale, relax. Push your left heel into the ground. Feel the muscles turn on, relax. Turn your left palm and push into the ground. Feel all the muscles in your arms start to contract and then relax. And let's do that same thing to the right side. Push. Feel that isometric contraction, relax. And then let's just take a deep inhale together here. And then an exhale out through the mouth. Let's do 2 more deep breaths here. In through the nose. And then out through the mouth. Last one. Inhale through the nose, nice and deep. Feel your chest rise. And then exhale. Let it all out. Find that emptiness in your stomach. And then roll over to your left-hand side. And then open your eyes and bring yourself all the way up. And feel the world around you. Feel, okay, you know what? Maybe what you were feeling isn't so bad. So bring your hands into your chest, into a prayer position. We'll bow our head down and namaste, everyone. So namaste, that was our restorative yoga class. We got ourselves nice and deep in the hips, got a little bit of a core, got a little bit of a full body motion to it. So give yourself a round of applause if this is your first time, if this is your 5th time, any time. But you know what? If you keep showing up, you'll find out that this gets a lot easier and you see a lot more benefits from it and from the practice itself. So if you got any value from it, like the video. We're on every single platform here. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. What do all the cool kids say? Drop a fire, drop a heart, whatever it is. But just make sure that you keep showing up for yourself, right? We do this every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern. So barring any foreseeable changes. So it allows you to get yourself into a practice at least once a week, right? So I encourage you to keep trying and keep showing up for yourself. And I'll turn it around to see if you guys can sit here and talk with you for a minute. So let me know how the class went on Instagram. Let me know how you do it. Oh, first time and loved it. Love. That's awesome, Parkside. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Didn't realize how stiff I was from running errands, right? And from this morning, Jenny, right? I mean, let's be real. We we had those hips. We had the hips moving, right? And I didn't realize that too. We went to the pumpkin patch. That's why I was dressed in orange today, because I was at the pumpkin patch. And when you're out running around chasing pumpkins and doing all that stuff, you don't realize, wow, my feet, my hamstrings, my back. So here we are getting ourselves out of that pain. So hopefully everybody was able to get a little bit of something out. Who's messaging me now? So yeah, didn't realize that. So, and that's always the best part, right? As you show up, you don't realize, like, oh wow, I'm sore. I always feel like with massages too, right? It's like you never know how sore you are until somebody gives you a massage and you're like, holy shit, I didn't realize that was actually a thing. So I don't want to keep you too long, because who the hell keeps calling me? So, oh well. But just remember that we do this every Sunday. And we do this, we go live more times than we don't, I think, at this point. So we go live Sunday at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m.
and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. So hopefully we all have different themes. So hopefully you can tune in and join us and start to learn something, maybe do something a little bit better for yourself. So I appreciate everybody tuning in.